Good morning, good day, good evening, good afternoon. We're talking the five things that I learned from buying my very first self-storage facility. I did a post on LinkedIn about this and I got tons of questions. So I thought what I do is talk about it and just give you more context than I did on LinkedIn. It was the first acquisition I've ever done, and in 2025 we hope to do more of it because it sounds stupid because it really worked. It was fantastic. It was simple. We just followed Jonathan Jay's playbook. I worked privately one-on-one with him. I was in his mastermind, and me in a school situation, I wasn't very good. I wasn't very good taking notes, listening to people. My mind, honestly, people think I've got ADHD. Don't know. Maybe if it is, it's a superpower anyway. And I thought, right, I'm going to email Jonathan. I've said, Jonathan, I work one-on-one with Al Bradbury. I'm not very good in classrooms. Can you work with me one-on-one? Email back saying, yeah, Dean, why not? What do you charge Dan? And I was like, oh, I'm not telling you that. And then basically he said, Dean, if you pay an extra 10 grand, I'll work one-on-one with you. I was like, done. And then so every other week we had a call, and within like 4 or 5 sessions, I bought a business. And I'm really mad at myself because I will get into the results in a minute, but I'm really mad at myself because if you look at it, okay, that worked. Why don't we do more of what worked? And instead, I've been focusing on opening new sites, which is good as well. There's money to be made there, but there's also money to be made in buying existing self-storage facilities, especially if you think you're very good at running the self-storage facility. Like I clearly do. Then you can add value, can increase the revenue, can decrease the expenses, economies of scale, etc. And so therefore the asset you're buying becomes worth more. And so why didn't I do more of it? I don't know. So it's just frustrating. I didn't do more of it. So I'm gonna rejoin with Jonathan Jay, and I am going to buy more self-storage. So if you have got a self-storage business and you want to sell it, let me know and we will take a look at it. We'll give you some, I don't know. If we don't want to buy it, we'll give you some advice, etc. What I would do in your situation. And yeah. So in terms of Wrexham, what we did was we bought. Have I got the details here? Um, Right, I'll tell you what. I'll go through everything first of all, and then I'll tell you because I've got the profit we increased, etc. And I'll tell you how we bought it. Right, 5 things I've learned from a self-storage facility. Take number one: don't believe everything you are told. I know, shock horror. Instead, make sure you ask for proof. It sounds stupid, but honestly, don't believe everything you're told. But my problem is, I do. I'm so naive. If you want to lie to me, I'll believe you. I'm just take people at face value because I think you wouldn't lie. I wouldn't do that. So you won't be doing that. And by the way, I'm not saying that they lied on purpose. I just maybe think that they didn't know or forgot. I don't mean forgot. There was really, really nice people, but I don't think they probably disclosed something when maybe potentially they should have done. And I'm not saying they did, maybe they did it on purpose. I don't know, but they didn't lie. But there's elements that wasn't quite what we thought. Not a massive amount. I feel bad now. I'm covering myself, but there was little bits. Takeaway number two: I didn't involve my accountant. I thought the deal was too small. That was a big mistake. You should always, always, always include your accountant in this. It is massive too. So that was a big, big mistake. And to be honest, I probably was trying to save a bit of money. If I'm honest, I'm probably thinking, small deal, it's not big, I can do it myself. Takeaway number three: if the fundamentals of the deal power through, if the fundamentals of the deal stack up, I forgot to say, I get too excited. Power through and keep momentum. Keep that momentum. Keep driving forward because don't sweat the small stuff, basically. Oh, I've got that small stuff here. But yeah, if the fundamentals of a deal stack up, then you've got to keep going forward. Make sure you keep momentum. The problem with deals is when you start losing momentum, it's very hard to get that traction back and get the momentum pushing forward. So if the fundamentals at a high level stack up, just keep going forward. Takeaway number four, because by the way, there's some things that I could have got on my high horse about or listened to my solicitor and said, no, do you know what? My solicitor said this. Just if the fundamentals stack up, keep going forward. Takeaway number four: I've already spoken about this. Have a mentor to guide you through the process. And you know what? I think that's a massive life hack. Have a mentor. mentors are crucial to business. It's what mentors have been there, done it, made the mistakes. Why wouldn't you just utilize the knowledge of somebody else? And yeah, it costs you a couple of quid, but bloody hell, honestly, the trajectory of my growth, if you like, my personal growth, etc., business growth has been exponential because of mentors. It's a hockey stick. If I wouldn't have had mentors, I don't know where I'd be. So it's not a cost, it's an investment. So somewhere who's been there and done it, it makes a massive difference. I have Dan Bradbury, I have loads of self-storage mentors. Um, I have Jonathan J. And you don't have to agree with them. You can disagree with them. That's okay. But you just need to have somebody having maybe a different point of view. They've got the aerial view, so they're seeing things that you're not. You can bounce ideas off. Number 5, don't sweat the small stuff. Choose your battles. You're not going to win every point you argue about, and that's fine. Be willing to concede on a certain point to win another point. That is crucial. It's been a brilliant experience buying a business, but number 5 there is so important. You have to be willing to concede. You don't want to be winning every single battle because at some point the deal doesn't stack up for the other side. So it's give and take. It's give and take. It's like life. It's all about give and take. So we've got to make sure that we don't sweat the small stuff and we choose our battles. So we're 18 months in roughly, and we've increased the revenue by 300%, which is mental. Did I think we could increase the revenue by that much? No, probably not. And we haven't stopped there either. Excuse me. Yeah, we haven't stopped there. We're going to increase it much, much more. And yeah, the profitability when we first took over was £10,000. Well, they said £10,000. It wasn't. That's if all the customers paid the bills. It turns out that some customers wasn't paying the bills, and bless him, really, really nice elderly gentleman, elder gentleman, and he said, "Don't worry, Dean, they'll pay when they're ready." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Oh yeah, we don't chase them. We don't chase bad debts because of they clearly haven't got the money, otherwise they'd pay." I'm like, "Oh no, that's not how this works." But you put that money in your profitability. Yeah, because they're going to pay. No, but some people don't. Some people really don't pay. And and so yeah, it was making £10,000, but you could easily write off £20,000 of bad debt that didn't pay, believe it or not. And so let's say that we're breaking even. I put here our profitability now is £140,000 a year. It's actually more than that now, and it's going to keep rising because the revenue is going to keep rising. So remember, when you're out of your comfort zone here, I put it just means that you are learning new skills. And I felt completely out of my comfort zone when I was talking to solicitors. He was saying stuff, and I was like, I have no idea what you just meant there. I can't believe I'm saying this to you. And so what I do is I write the words down and the terminology down that he was saying, and I'd try to Google it while I was on the phone with him, or I'd Google it later just so I understood what he was talking about. Why didn't I have the guts and just say, whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell does that mean? What are you on about? Talk English, my friend. Don't try to use these big words that I don't understand. And so yeah, I was completely out of my comfort zone, but I learned so much. I really, really enjoyed it. And by the way, the solicitor was awesome. Really, really nice people. Nothing against them. It's just that they talk a different language to me. As you can see, I'm a northern lad and just very, very limited vocabulary. I'm just embarrassing myself now. Anyway, yeah. So I'm actually thinking in my head, shall we edit that? How do I even edit it? I don't edit stuff. I don't know. Anyway, I do think I'm talking like so because I've got a bunged up nose at the minute. So a slight cold. So it makes me sound less intelligent than I really am, I think. Right. And by the way, we do have a course about self-storage, and I wasn't due to say this, just got a little note here. Going to be opening in January or late December, early January, late December, and we do go through all this, everything we did to increase the revenue, like we did. So yeah, all good stuff. All right, my friends, I love you. I appreciate you. There is 5 things I learned from my self-storage business, buying my self-storage company. All right, my friends, I love you. I appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow.